name tag crew, the name tag battle.
Yeah.
Yo, what is this? I didn't realize there was a 3-platform layout for this.
We are on the doubles layout for this? How? What happened?
Fellas.
How are we on the... This is the doubles layout,
Fellas,
right?
what the...
I didn't realize that we got the new layouts until after I was done with beta and stuff for last weekend.
This is crazy. It's a cute layout, though.
It is.
Yeah, so Zedder makes sense. I mean, Dan has had like a Pocket Fox.
Unless there's
there we go.
way to go to doubles things
Teams
and
is
singles.
off now. So maybe we're chill.
I don't know. I do not know how they ended up there.
Unless we go there, we'll
whatever.
figure it out.
Wait, people are yelling about Dan. Was Dan in chat?
Malk is just thrilled for Dan.
Just in general? All right, cool.
It's just Malk.
but
it literally, you said people, it's literally just Malk.
But I didn't realize that. Was Dan in chat, or were we just very excited?
No, they're just stoked for Dan.
All right, sick.
Stoked for big old Swift.
Cool. Oh, that Dan. I didn't know that was Swift.
Swift is Dan, to be clear. We're chill like that. So
when you said Dan, I was thinking Dan Frenese. Dan.
Oh yeah.
If you say Dan in a rival setting and don't clarify, that's on you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so Zedder, I think, might just have the best buttons in the game.
Yeah, I think that is like the way Zedder is designed.
Yeah, like Zedder is just like the rushdown character in a game that when you are getting hit, it feels so bad. But this is looking good from
I will say this is a very Smash fundies Rano right now because that was a great combo, but I wasn't seeing like
not a
ton of hit falling. Yeah, which people used to say it's not as bad in this one, but like this was the character that if you didn't know how to hit fall in Rivals 1, it was just like, wow, I think Rano kind of sucks, and then you watch that and it's like, no, Rano's good, I just don't know how to do that thing. Yep.
Yeah, looks like Swift missed the DI
and
on
misses the tech on that too.
It's 2 critical misses.
Yeah, Rivals will... if there's any game that's going to teach you how to wall tech, it's this.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's pretty forgiving as well.
Yeah, exactly. But just I need to remember to do this all the time.
Yeah. Like, cause you can kind of pre-jack it, right? Like you can just like have LNR set up.
Yeah, I don't remember if I think there's a lockout, but if you're like
it's more forgiving than like Melee. Melee is like 40 frames, right?
Sure.
Like if you press LR within 40 frames, it's a no-go. Kind of a day 1 recovery.
Ooh.
Keep it easy.
I do like the back air to forward air. We get the sweet spot too.
God, center back air is so godly.
It's amazing.
It's such a good move. Good way.
But the fact that there's a lot of people who treat Zedder way too much like Fox to the point that they forget that forward air is a good move. Not just a useful move, but straight up a very good move and one of the ways to kill.
Nuts. Like, it's safe. It feels good.
Like, I've genuinely heard from people that are like, yeah, I can't figure out how to kill, like, with any aerials with Zedder. I'm like, have you tried forward air? And they're like, oh.
Like, right.
Right.
I've been playing Fox.
Yes, I'm just playing Fox that has fun fire effects sometimes.
Okay, good pickup, Anchor. Yeah, Anchor's mad fundamental from what I've seen. Just like getting his licks. Like,
I think the reason that Anchor's able to play so many games, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And very good at all 3.
That's the PM Player Classic, solid fundies. That was always the joke.
Well, because everyone said that PM players didn't have fundamentals, and then they kept going on to win other games.
We had the No Fundies League. It was great. It was fantastic.
No Fundies gang is still in high effect.
Trying to get that.
Okay, no, I'm starting to see some hitfall stuff too.
Nice back throw mix.
Yeah, back throw, down throw is that good mix. If you mess up, you're definitely going to eat that up strong.
Scary though.
Yeah. Now you're in my world. Do you remember? I bet you don't. It just sticks out in my mind. We commentated together at BLDC.
Yeah.
And I came back from doing Rivals.
You were like
top 8.
Upstrong.
Yeah, and so I came back from doing Rivals top 8 and had like literally 2 minutes before like finished Rivals. Had to commentate like top 16 at Melee, and I accidentally called up smash up strong, and it's the first time I've done it wrong the other way.
Yeah.
And you just looked at me like, "What are you?"
I was like, "Dog, go home."
You're like, "Oh, I know who you are."
And it's like Sam, I'm like that little dachshund.
It feels more understandable to accidentally say up smash in Rivals than to say up strong.
Because you're like so coded to do it and then for the niche community.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going? Jules Vale didn't work out.
No.
I think for Zedder, like you want something that's a little bit longer. You want to be able to like set up, fireball stuff. You want to be able to kind of work things over.
Yeah, you want a little bit of space, but you don't want like
you don't want a ton.
You don't want a huge stage.
I think this is good, honestly, but like back air's going to kill pretty early with Rana here.
I like taking people to smaller stages as Zetter though because the like empowered smash attacks, the empowered strongs do so much. Yes, I know. I used to care a lot more about which I say. I still try to say strong, but then I like commentated with George, and he was saying the wrong one. I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
No excuses anymore. We're all
the community managers out here saying the wrong one. I'm like, okay, never mind. Maybe it's different in Rivals 2. It's legal.
I think
let's see.
Zetter up here is so
also one of the moves.
So they were like, yeah, we got rid of the rabbit. That was bubble just barely missing.
Zetter does not have a bad area.
No. They were like, we got rid of the rabbit hitbox. That was triple fair, double sour spot, and the sweet spot.
It's got the like Falcon knee effect of you get the sour spot and then the sweet spot.
The sour spot barely sends you anywhere.
Yeah.
The thing on DIN. Like,
especially at DIN, yes.
Yeah. It's crazy. This is some really good play, though, by the ledge out here, just respecting the ledge.
Yeah, it's fun watching these two play because they're doing some of the, like, they're both now starting to do some hit falling, starting to do some other stuff. But, like, this is just, like, really solid gameplay in general, let alone, like, Rivals. They're not doing the Rival-specific stuff. It's just like, oh, you can have a ton of fun and play really well without it, too.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if Swift knows about the Gatling.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
I mean,
I feel like people learn that pretty early.
Yeah, he's missed, like, the back throw DI every time, so who's to say? Matt gets the mash out on that. It's not really a mash, it's more the mix, right? Oh, you're dead now.
Yeah.
You're dead now.
As Zetter, you have to be ready to wall tech on that kind of thing. I was playing Penguin earlier, just switching between characters, and when I played Zetter, she was playing Orcane, and it was this like, oh, if I drop down at all and don't tech, I'm just dead. It does not matter what percent I was at. I missed it.
That was a really good SDI down from Anchor there, just managing to like break through the jab pressure and set up a shot. But it's looking kind of wrong with the tech chase. Let's see. Kind of just putting it in.
Yeah, Swift is looking even better this game. Looks like the counterpick definitely paid off too because we're seeing some of these fairly early kills.
It's also just that you can't run.
Yeah, they're like, huh, you were able to get around a lot. I don't want to deal with that right now. Just back throw off stage.
Okay.
I think that was supposed to be Shine.
Maybe.
With melee habits.
Melee brain.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the
It feels so bad every time that happens. You're like, I'm going to barely change off. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
Rano was trying to get back to stage and accidentally command grabbed me.
Yeah. That's
his right.
Rano command grab is just... When you whiff it, it's tough, but like...
Oh, yeah. I think the risk reward is fine. It's just this, like, very big risk and very high reward.
Yeah. Good bubble setup. This is a really good spot to work through.
Saw the charge. He was one of those who wins this.
Okay,
yeah.
That's big fair. Not on the comeback, though. Getting some percent under his belt.
Anchor's trying to do the falling needles into other options, and it works, but not nearly as well as that would in melee.
Yeah, the fact that you can fast fall the needle thrower, right? It's just crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like... It feels so counterintuitive to be able to, like, fast fall during a special animation, but it's so fast. It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. At least it's different than... They had to nerf that, because Asashi was making people's lives hell.
Well, so because it put you in auto flinch, right? Like, it puts you in the flinch animation every single time you got hit by a needle.
Yeah. The issue wasn't that Needle was confirming into things. The reason it got nerfed is because there was a point where Needle was confirming into Needle.
Yes.
It's like, huh. And so you could just volley Needle someone like twice and then suddenly be on top of them with a forward air. It's like, you were really far away when you started the sequence, and that just works.
It's like, it's cool that you're working hard, but like, this is...
It's hard work, but also still very privileged. Like,
yeah,
what's the equivalent here? Yeah.
Okay, Merchant Porn's being eyeballed here. Rano's movement here is incredible. He gets a lot of edge cancels.
It helps that the two middle flats are ones that Zetter can't just up strong through. Though it does have some really good like jungle gym qualities. So they're like, oh, we're up here now and you're still on fire? Cool. But everyone loves just up strong through. Oh my god.
Yeah,
there was 1 second there with it.
Okay. Catches and holding shield a little bit hard. Nice.
Oh, I think that was a rough angle. Doesn't hit it though.
Really like how Anchor's controlling center here is going to find a way out. And again, missing the eye on that. That fair's not true. I mean, if you just get out there, you just got ledge.
Yeah. There's a little bit of like unfamiliarity stuff with, oh, I barely missed a sweet spot, or like I dropped down too far or not far enough to confirm an edge guard. But they both seem like they've got good like ideas. It's just like, all right, who can execute a little bit more right now? That was so close. That was so close.
Up strong. No, needed to get the dash forward for that.
Yep.
Spot dodge is going to punish the down
baby
smash.
dash up strong. If Swift does a baby dash up strong, I will lose my mind.
I think 90% of melee players don't do dashes.
I don't care if it's on accident.
Yeah.
Even if it's on accident, I will still lose my mind.
Huge confirmed. I mean, this is pretty dangerous territory to be incredible. Getting that down
Yeah,
there.
I'm so
Even then,
I'm so happy with the spot and shield is in right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs more tweaks or not, but the fact that like I was abusing just holding shield too much, and now I've seen more shield breaks in the recent patch than ever before.
But because you can't buffer out of shield options.
Yeah, you have to time it,
Right.
but also the just shields themselves take shield damage faster.
Try to get force run.
Yeah, it takes shield damage faster, and it doesn't regen as fast.
Yeah.
So you really have to think before it's like, oh, I'm just going to shield all of these. It's like, no, you would just die because of that.
Oh my God, that might just do it raw. Oh no, we back. Okay, that's good use of bubble. Every time I think someone's dead in this game, like I feel like this is like people joke about the M in Project M stands for recovery, right? But like I think the R in ROA stands for recovery. Like,
I was trying to figure out which letter.
It's insane how far back
the Aether stands for recovery.
Aether stands for
now
recovery.
they brought of Aether back in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Last stock.
Okay, fresh for both.
It is best of 3. Last stock, last game.
Okay.
This is so much closer than I expected round 2 to be when we hopped on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I like that we took like a guaranteed damage, but definitely could have extended a lot further.
Okay.
That's always the question though, is do I trust my execution to actually tack on way more, or should I just send them off stage or get into a juggle spot maybe?
I would love, so Anchor does a lot of down air forward air. I love if we saw him mixing with up air to try to get a jump.
Yeah.
We haven't really gotten a lot of those.
They're both doing that though. There's a lot of like, all right, time to do my big move, instead of like, I could extend this just a bit further. It was so
wasn't
close.
purple. It wasn't purple.
It was so close. I genuinely was not sure if that was gonna. That was the like,
yeah.
especially that
That was good
little
DI, too.
second too.